Thanks for joining us for the February Community Connection. I'm Brooke Hall. As we move into February, we are just 1 month away from the beginning of the 2020 census process. Alyssa Cruzo gives us a few reminders and key dates to ensure Fridley has a complete count.
Hello, my name is Alyssa Cruzo, and I'm a Community Engagement Specialist with the City of Fridley. It is officially 2020. The census year is here. The census is a count of everyone living in the United States every 10 years. The census counts everyone living in the U.S. once and only once, according to where they are living or staying on April 1st, 2020. Data collected from the census helps us to determine government representation and federal funding, including more than $15 billion distributed to Minnesota. Every address, both those owned and rented, will be invited to respond to the 2020 census online, by mail, or by phone. Addresses will receive information in the mail about how to respond to the census starting on March 12th. Addresses that have not responded to the census will continue to receive postcards in the mail until the end of April. If you don't fill out your census forms, a census worker might come to your home for an in-person count. Don't have access to the internet or a computer? Anoka County Library branches will have computers available to fill out the census forms. Any personal identifiable information that you provide to the U.S. Census Bureau is confidential, protected under current law, and will only be used to produce statistics. Information will never be shared with another government agency, including Immigration, Customs Enforcement, or other law enforcement agencies. Watch the following video to learn more about the census and how it impacts our Fridley community. Visit the City of Fridley website to learn even more about the census. Don't miss your chance to fill out the 2020 census and to show that Fridley counts.
Census Day.
Census Day.
Census Day
is April 1st.
April 1st.
April 1st, 2020.
Census data is how public officials make decisions about how money is spent, which communities are invested in, and really how we plan for the future.
The number of people counted really has everything to do with how representation is appropriated. So if we're undercounted, we might be underrepresented. That would be bad.
You don't have to be a citizen to fill out the forms. As long as you're living in the United States anywhere and you're not coming in a short trip in the United States, you are counted.
All census employees, regardless if they are a person doing the home visits as a census worker or all the way to the very top, they do take a lifetime oath of confidentiality and could face a fine of up to $250,000 or up to 5 years in prison for distributing or in some way giving out information that they obtained through their job at the census.
The census is the most inclusive civic activity.
Just on a personal level, I'm significant. My number counts, my voice counts, my experience counts.
There's power in being counted.
Don't forget, Census Day is April 1st, 2020.
I'm a census taker.
Good pay, flexible hours. Help shape your community's future. Be a census taker. Apply today.
March also brings us the first of 3 election days in 2020. Here's some more information.
Hi, have you registered and requested your absentee ballot for the 2020 presidential elections?
Whether you're serving stateside or overseas, let your voice be heard by casting your vote.
Each state has their own requirements and deadline, so don't delay. If you have questions or need assistance, contact your unit voting assistance officer for more information.
Voting is a freedom that we help defend. Make sure your voice is heard.
Remember, even if you are absent from home, your vote counts.
On March 3rd, Minnesotans will cast an actual ballot for the Democratic or Republican nominee for president in 2020. To participate in the presidential nominating primary, you must declare a party affiliation and will be given the ballot of that party. A voter's political preference will be considered non-public data under the Minnesota Government Data Practices Act. The only exception is that the voter's political preference will be made available to each of the major political parties' chairs. Polls open at 7 a.m. on Tuesday, March 3rd and close at 8 p.m. To find where your polling location is, visit mnvotes.org or call the City Clerk's office at 763-572-3523. Early voting for the presidential primary is open now until March 2nd. Voters can request an absentee ballot by mail or stop into Fridley City Hall or Anoka County Courthouse during business hours. The Fridley City Hall will also be open on Saturday, February 29th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for voting. To find out more information, visit fridleymn.gov/elections.
It's a big election year, and it all kicks off with the state's presidential nomination primary. There are 3 ways to vote. You can vote at your polling place, Tuesday, March 3rd. You can vote early with a mail-in ballot, or you can vote early in person. To learn more, go to the city's website.
If you're looking for ways to positively affect our environment, you may want to consider installing pollinator-friendly features in your yard. Environmental planner Rachel Workin tells us about a resident grant available to help pay for these features.
The City of Fridley is a pollinator-friendly community. Pollinators like butterflies, bees, and birds support a healthy ecosystem and food economy. Unfortunately, mowed grass lawns can be like deserts for our pollinator friends, without any food, water, or shelter. Consider if your lawn can be used to help our urban ecosystem. Even a small patch of native plants can provide an important resting and feeding stop. A new grant program titled Lawns to Legumes is now available through the Board of Water and Soil Resources. This grant program aims to increase pollinator-friendly habitat in our urban environment. Residents, both owners and renters, can fill out a quick application to be eligible to receive $350 for the purchase and installation of native plants, flowering trees, and bee lawn seed mixes. Prior gardening experience is not required. To learn more, visit bwsr.state.mn.us and search for Lawns to Legumes, or to apply for the $350 grant for pollinator-friendly landscaping, visit bluethumb.org. Planting with native plants provides habitat, improves air and water quality, and brings in wildlife that's fun to observe. Consider making your lawn more pollinator-friendly this spring.
Last month, we talked a little bit about our water rebate program and how to save money and water in your home. Beth Kondrick tells us about the program that's available to residents.
I'm Beth Kondrick, Administrative Assistant to the Engineering Division here at the City of Fridley. We are pleased to announce that we have once again received funding from the Metropolitan Council and the Clean Water Land and Legacy Fund for a water efficiency grant. Starting in 2020, we are offering rebates on the purchase of energy-efficient toilets or washing machines. Toilets need to have a WaterSense label, and washing machines should be Energy Star rated. We're also offering rebates for having an audit performed on your irrigation system and upgrading to a smart water controller or replacing your sprinkler heads. New this year, we are also offering a rebate on the purchase of a rain barrel for use in your yard. Rebates will be credited to your utility billing account. You can receive up to $150 per toilet, $250 per washer, and $250 for irrigation audits and controllers. This program is only available for existing properties. New construction is not eligible. Applications will be available on our website or in person at City Hall. You can also call me at 763-572-3554, and I'd be happy to email or mail a copy to you. This program will run from January 2020 to the end of 2022, or until funds run out. Stop putting off those pesky home projects and apply today. You'll not just save money on your own water bill, but you'll be protecting the city's water source for years to come. Please feel free to call us with questions and watch for more information on the city's website.
We hosted our annual Winterfest celebration at Springbrook Nature Center in January. Check out a few of the highlights as well as information on upcoming programs and events.
I said a boom, chicka boom. I said a boom, chicka boom. I said a boom, chicka waka, chicka
Dina.
waka. What?
What is going on?
I'm getting ready for summer camp. Like there's gonna be fires and canoeing, and we're gonna find Bigfoot.
That's really cool and all, but it's February and camp doesn't start until like June.
But camp registration is open. You can sign up now.
I mean,
I need to get ready.
I mean, yeah, that's great and all, but like February, which means we have March, April, May, June, there's nothing else we can do before then?
Well, I guess on February 14th, there's the candlelight hike here at Springbrook, which is a nice walk with lit trails and some fires and some s'mores. That's at February 14th at 6:30 to 8:30. So that's really fun.
Okay, that seems fun. Is there anything else?
On March 7th, Springbrook has their big fundraising event called Springbrook Spree. Tickets are $50, but there's a huge event with a big dinner and a silent auction, and it's really cool. And all the proceeds go to the Springbrook Nature Center Foundation.
Oh, fun. How do I get a ticket for that?
You can get tickets by going onto springbrookfoundation.org. They're $50 a piece, but it's a great event.
Well, I'm glad that there's a couple fun things we can do, but it is still February. It is cold. Let's go back inside.
Fine.
Okay.
We're planning an unveiling event at the Fridley Civic Campus that will be fun for the whole family. Community Development Director Scott Hickok gives us more information.
Hello, I'm Scott Hickok, Community Development Director for the City of Fridley. I'd like to invite you to a very special event on February 28th at 5:30 at Fridley City Hall. This event will be the unveiling of a sculpture in the lobby of the City Hall complex that you're going to want to see. It pays homage to the Columbia Arena that once stood on this site. It has been done in conjunction with design that city staff has prepared and artistry added by Albrecht Sign Company here in Fridley. This event will be full of family fun, and I think one that you will not forget. Please join us February 28th at 5:30. For details, there will be more to come. Watch our website, and we'll look forward to seeing you all there on that great evening.
That's all for this month's Community Connection. Be sure to subscribe to email updates and follow the City of Fridley on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I'm Brooke Hall. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of Fridley Municipal Television, Channel 17. Thanks for watching.